And good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night, depending on where in the world you've been watching this from. I think anybody who was late in just missed the best. Yo, Remy, welcome in. I hope you saw that intro, Remy. I hope you saw that intro. Thank you for grabbing first. Holy fuck, 13 months as well? Ooh. God damn!
Azuramilia just subscribed for 13 months. Also, damn, it's been a year already. What was I even doing last year, lol?
Oh, same, right? What is time anymore? What is time anymore? Yeah, cool. You saw me breaking it down. Nice.
Breaking it down. Apparently there's fireworks in town.
Oh. Any particular reason?
No, someone just wrote into the group chat asking why.
Oh, fair enough.
We'll get an answer from them.
But it's been a week.
That it has.
Who cares about time anymore? Very true, very true. So welcome one, welcome all, welcome back to Apollo Justice Ace Attorney. We are still on case 1. No, 2.
2?
Yeah, because case 1 was Phoenix on trial.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
The tutorial, I don't care.
The movie was great.
Oh, it was fantastic.
Yeah, we're still wearing our Spy Family sweaters.
Yeah.
Myself and Meg, for those who didn't keep up with Discord, went to see the Spy Family movie today in the cinema, and it's really good fun. It's like a big, long episode, and that's great. It's got all the comedy, it's got all the action, it's got all the secrets and misunderstandings. Yuri is only in it for like 30 seconds.
Yeah.
So it's immediately my movie of the year. Because fuck Yuri Breyer.
Oh, he's the worst.
Oh, he's the absolute worst. I'm really curious about Phoenix right now. Like, he's very intrigued.
Right now?
I didn't even see... I didn't even hear myself do that. I didn't even hear myself do that. Fucking rude.
Didn't even have any monster yet.
No. But I'm still very curious about the character. Because for someone who got disbarred 7 years ago, he's very kind of, whatever. You know, and considering all the lengths he went through that we learned in the first 3 games, all like the trials and tribulations he went through in the first 3 games, you know, because of Edgeworth and, you know, the whole thing about like the class trial and all of that stuff, and, you know, wanting to see Edgeworth.
It was also important to him.
Yeah, yeah, and then trying to... Oh, jeez, I'm dying.
Water?
And then trying to, please. Oh, funeral water, my favorite.
Funeral water, yeah.
Yeah, my favorite.
Hey, Yuki.
Hey, Yuki, welcome in. Like, trying to keep all that together, like, and then, you know, avenging Mia, you know, and all of that stuff. It was all so important to him. And now in this game, he just could not care less.
Yeah, like, he seems to have gone down Edward's path and falsified some evidence. But I'm wondering, is the evidence that was falsified, was that falsified by someone else and he assumed it was real?
Okay.
Because, you know, he's not the smartest.
No, and that's kind of what he did to Kristoff. Because even Kristoff was like, that shouldn't exist. But he believed it was the actual piece of evidence from the scene. Well, tell us why it shouldn't exist, Kristoff. I can't. Why? Alright. So. Aw, I'm sorry to hear, Remy. Well, look, we've. Hmm. That's hilarious. Ballsy. I appreciate it. Ballsy. Um.
But we're also broke. I had to
Yeah.
give a small child money yesterday because they did a thing in a church. Stupid tradition.
Yeah. And I'm now Pharaoh of Egypt.
Yes, you are.
All right. So.
Pharaoh. I say
Tomato, potato.
Pharaoh.
Okay. So, 3, 2, 1. Let's go.
One.
You are the only person I feel confident enough to joke about that. Yeah, that sounds about right. Because some people are very, like I'd never discredit anybody's.
People would block Remy for saying that and go, "No advertising in my chat, even though you were my friend."
Yeah, yeah,
In that voice.
yeah. I feel like we had a similar conversation. Was it the podcast?
No. Oh yeah, it was. Someone mentioned Karen.
Yeah,
but not by name, and we were like, you could say their name. It's okay.
Yeah,
as long as you're not telling people to go watch them instead of us.
Yeah, like I don't. Yeah, I'm not that fussed.
No.
Like
if someone came in and started saying like, well, this person played this game and I watched them play it, and that's fine.
Yeah.
But then they're like, but they played it this way and they did this and they did that.
Yeah.
And they played it this way. That's when it gets annoying.
That's when it's yeah. But it's like some people are very weird about you using other channels' emotes in their chat. Some people are very strange about that, and I'm like,
sorry, using my own emotes is not me advertising myself. It's me using my own face to react.
Yeah, because you probably don't have a reaction that suits what I want to say right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's weird.
Yeah, some people are more uptight about talking business and such a joke. Look, and to a point, I get it, but at the same time, like, people just need to kind of chill out a bit. Like,
yeah, like there's a banter about it, and if people don't realize the difference between the banter and the actual advertising and asking for business,
that's it. Granted, me being an artist here is already kind of self-promo. And that's fair. I mean, Remy, you have the artist badge. That's, we get it. You looking for work is not unheard of.
Yeah. It'd be different if you were tagging everyone in the chat going, want a commission? Want a commission?
Yeah.
Want a commission?
Yeah.
Want a commission?
You were doing at everybody, follow me here or something.
Yeah.
Shit like that. That's different. But, don't,
Do you want to look at my portfolio for your stream?
Okay, so the difference there, Remy's not an AI bot.
Yeah. That was my joke.
Oh, okay. Wow.
Because they do come in and start doing that.
They do. Oh, they do. Nothing worse than a DM where it's just like, where the person might be real, but the portfolio is so copy-paste, you're just like, oh, you tried. Your hooves in bio?
I hate that when you go look and they all just look like American college football team logos.
Yeah. Yeah.
Every single one of them. And then you get some nice art and I'm like, that doesn't match anything. None of this matches itself. And
it's the...
Who did you steal this
The inconsistent art styles are like the big giveaway, along with, as you said, every VTuber logo looking like an American football team's logo. And I've never come across one of those where I feel like that is legitimately that person's style. It all feels very, they've gone into Streamlabs logo maker and just done it in there,
Yeah.
But like, I don't mean to like shit on people, but there are some people out there who ruin it for everybody else. And that is unfortunate. That is unfortunate. Alright, let's rock.
I heard a typewriter in something else. Immediately thought it was this.
Oh. Okay. I don't remember.
Else you were playing?
Possibly.
Possibly. I don't know.
Never saw a VTuber low looking American football team. If anything, it's their name with a lot of sparkles and else that relates to their character. No, I've never seen one use it. But the people who come into like your Discord DMs or your Twitter DMs,
Yeah, the GFX bots. That's
GFX bots. That's the one.
Or GFX artists. They're always just, you know, it looks like it would be on like a American or a high school jacket.
Like
or
you
something.
could definitely see it.
They look like varsity logos. That's
there's that, but but there's also the ones that you look at and go, oh, I could definitely see that on like the side of a helmet. You know, those kind of ones.
That's what I mean, varsity sports. Yeah.
Next time I get one, I'll screenshot it. Efren, welcome in.
Can I have my monster?
Oh, you can. Bag is just behind us.
This bag?
Yeah. Actually, I remember doing a little logo graphic for a friend. His name was Kaneko. I want to put something cool in their hoodie by turning the word itself into a cat face. That is adorable. That is adorable.
Yeah, like my signature that I got on VGen has a... Do you want your monster?
I'll have the Beppis for now.
Beppis? Okay.
I don't need the wake up.
Mine has rabbit ears and teeth in it. Because I got them spiky teeth.
Yep.
And it looks really good. I like those ones. Mine is sparkly as well. And it glows, goes back and forth because it's a video.
Yeah.
But yeah, these ones are just that weird circle logo with something in it and what looks like a team name going up the side. I don't know.
I'll see if I still have one in my DMs. I tend to block and delete, but I might still have one floating around.
I had one that was really, really trying to get me to commission it for rigging for Live 2D.
Oh.
Because, you know, it started off sounding like a person.
Yeah.
And then just started asking me, you know, oh, do you think you'll ever do Live 2D? And I'm like,
I'm just like, why would I ever do Live 2D when I can now do this? When I can just do this now, why would I ever do Live 2D?
Put yourself in the middle of the guards.
There we go.
The striptease for the guard man.
Hey, you know, girls gotta eat.
Grinding up on him, look.
Yeah. Yeah, look, a girl's gotta eat, you know? All right. We're never gonna get into this, are we? June 17th, 9:52 a.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby, number 2. You're up.
This is it, the big day. Did you get any sleep?
Yeah, like I went to bed at 1 o'clock or so, 1 a.m.
No? What time did you wake up at?
3 a.m.
That's only 2 hours, Apollo. But at least you have me. And the amazing Mr. Hat. Who's looking at you, kid?
Works for me. I didn't remember what voice we gave him, so...
Nope.
Oh, of course. Good luck today, Apollo. That voice! Hey. Hey. Get any sleep? Mr. Wright! I was going out of my mind with boredom, so I signed myself out earlier today. Somehow, that place makes fake piano playing at the Indochine pasta joint seem almost fun.
Daddy, do you know what Prosecutor Gavin's witness is today?
Take a guess.
How about Little Plum?
That Sherman tank of a mom? Nope. Guess again.
That's too bad. You know, speaking of moms, you need to find me a new mommy one of these days, Daddy.
I love this girl.
Across the screen. Here it is.
It's barely morning, and you're at it already, Trucy. Okay. See, this is why I don't buy their father-daughter relationship. So, Mr. Wright, do you know who the prosecution's witness? Do you know who the prosecution's witness is? Alita Tiala, your client's fiancée. She's gonna be a witness?
But that seems odd. Why would she testify against her own fiance?
You have to wonder what Gavin's up to. Something's going down today. That much is clear.
Well, not to worry. I've got my panties back. We can't find a killer? I'll pull one out of there.
Jesus. Nope, I'm not saying it. Nope. June 17th, 10 a.m. District Court. Courtroom. Number 4. Mambo number 5. Jesus, just jump scare to the judge, like. What the fuck? There was no ease in, it was just jump scare. Holy fuck, okay. Court is now in session for the trial of Walkie Kitaki. The defense is ready, Your Honor! The prosecution is warmed up, and it's a sold-out house. Very well. To recap, while yesterday's witness seemed more guilty than any other party,
Guilty of panty snatching.
we did find out one thing for certain. There were 3 people in the park at the time of the murder. The witness, the victim, and the defendant. Correct, Herr Judge. And today, I'd like to do something a little new age. I'd like to look at this horrible crime from the outside. The outside? The acquisition of the muzzle weapon. The preparation for the act. A poor defendant told all, you see. To his betrothed. His betrothed. His betrothed. His fiancée, Judge. His partner for life. With no chance for parole.
Wrong. There's no rig there yet.
Who is this clavier guy? Isn't that a musical instrument?
That it is.
That it is. He's the leader of the rock band, the Gavineers. Oh, remember that meme? I don't know if I posted it on Discord.
Be more specific.
No, but I'm getting there. Where it's like you can tell how high the ego of the lead singer of a band is by how the band is named. And it starts off with the band name, then it's singer plus the band name, then it's the band name band, and then it's just the guy. Clavier is all of that.
Oh yeah,
because it's Clavier Gavin, and the band is the Gavineers.
Yeah, so it's like Veronica Spector and the Ronettes.
And the Ronettes.
Yeah. They're only the Ronettes because she's Veronica.
Yeah. Yeah.
I was gonna say something else there.
Oh.
How did I do Alita's voice again? She was kind of timid, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
With a bit of a sinister Very well. You may show the, lucky lady to the stand. Yes.
Even Judge is like, how the fuck did Walkie get a person to agree to marry him?
Yeah. Your name and your name and occupation, Fraulein.
Alita Tiala. My occupation? Future wife.
Wow. No one's allowed to give Miyako Inoue shit ever again. I'm sorry. At least she married a fucking detective. Okay.
Except that's a lie. I'm a nurse. Anyway.
God damn it, Judge!
No, Judge! Dahlia all over again.
Old-fashioned values. Oh, traditional values. I respect that.
Can I change my Facebook to just occupation future wife?
Yeah, does that work?
That's my occupation.
Too many brides these days can't even weave baskets blindfolded. Underwater.
What?
What? What? Yet you're here today as a witness for the prosecution.
To be honest, I didn't want to testify at first. But I couldn't hide the truth.
Honesty. Another admirable trait.
But she's not going to sleep with you.
I don't think this judge wants her to. This judge seems very... I know we say this every week, but this judge doesn't seem as comical or dim-witted as he used to be.
He thought a throat was betrothed.
Yeah, but he's not like... compare this version of the judge to the judge who met Dahlia Hawthorne.
Oh yeah, he was very simpy. I mean, shrimpy. You heard nothing.
Fraulein, is it true that on the day of the crime, the defendant, Walkie Kitaki, confessed his plans? Oh, I'm sorry, every time he snaps his fingers, I'm gonna be singing in a fake German accent, so get used to that. His plans. The murder?
Yes.
The witness will please give her testimony to the court. What a joke that the judge has matured, but that's a joke in and of itself. Walkie's plan.
It was today that the... Oop. Yes. Take the dark magician girl out of my way, please.
Hey.
It was the day that the family health checkup results came back. When Walkie found out that Dr. Maractus had lied, he flew into a rage. I'll teach him, he said. He took one of the family's pistols. And you already know what happened that night. I just don't see how anyone but Walkie could have done it.
Ooh.
You're a shitty mob wife.
So, the pistol did belong to the Kitaki family, then? Yes. With regards to this, an investigation is currently underway at the Kitaki mansion. I added a word there that wasn't in the script. On charges of the possession of illegal firearms. And the bullet that took the victim's life, was it fired from the pistols the defendant procured? Yes, this has been proven.
How can you prove something like that?
Uh, well, let's just say bullets have fingerprints. They're gonna do this again, aren't they?
Yeah, there ain't no ballistics here, just stupid things like prints.
Yeah. Yeah, but wasn't that a whole thing? Ballistics. Yeah, they're like the fingerprints of a gun, or whatever the fuck the line was. Or
Yeah, you have to line up the where it shoots or something. Is it, or is that in real life?
No, it's like the scorch marks on that
Yeah.
are left on the bullet as it fires.
Yeah, they match every time from the same gun.
From the same gun. Yeah,
but that's in the game.
it's in the game. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I know. That's like it is based in reality as well.
Yeah.
That's how they can prove it in real life. But I just remember. Was it the other Emma Sky case, the first one? Where they kept saying it, oh, they're like the fingerprints of a like the fingerprints of a bullet, or the fingerprints of a gun. Or...
Yeah. And now my brain is going custom made left-hand baseball glove or something.
Yeah. God, the series is stupid, and I love it. Bullets carry marks from the barrel that fires them, called rifling marks. Right. Oh.
Rifling marks?
Thinks of them as being a gun's fingerprint.
There it is.
Left on every bullet it fires. There, stay in the line, Ace Attorney. I thought we were done with this. Yeah. And when did you first hear about Walkie's plan?
It was the day of the murder.
He looks so fucking smug about it too. Yeah, that's just Clavier in a nutshell.
I should have stopped him. I just didn't think he would actually do it.
Very well. The defense may begin the cross-examination. Yes. He was holding that line in the second she said it. I knew where it was going. I was like, oh no, we're gonna hear about the fingerprints of a gun again. Walkie's plan. Oh. She says she doesn't see how anyone else but Walkie could have done it. And the information we have already isn't information. The first part of the testimony isn't information that we didn't know already. You know, like he did find out that the doc left the bullet, and we know he was kind of pissed off about that. So none of it really. I don't know. We know what happened that night, but we have nothing to prove that Walkie's the one that shot him, because people seem to forget that Walkie brought a knife, not a gun.
He didn't bring a gun.
People seem to be willingly forgetting that one. You can't shoot a man with a knife.
No.
So let's I'm gonna press this one.
Yeah, because the answer is you did it.
Well, yeah. How can you say for certain? How can you say that for certain? Oh.
Objection!
Ooh.
Head, forehead. You will refrain from badgering the Fraulein. It was the defendant, Walkie, was it? Who took the pistol from his home. We know this for a fact now.
Depending on his accent, he might almost be calling him Fucky.
Walkie. Yeah!
Good.
I suppose we do. Well, he is a bit of a fuckboy, so that makes sense. So that tracks. He is a bit. He is a bit. We all know Alita would peg him anyway. I suppose we do.
Judge knows what's up.
Yeah, Judge knows what's up.
Oh, I was gonna say, can you scroll back up slightly just to see why?
What?
What he objected to? How can you say? Oh, how can you say that for certain?
Yeah.
I was wondering because Alita had just gone and then there was an objection, so I was wondering if there was any other dialogue.
Suddenly, it's a podcast every Wednesday and Sunday over on YouTube, with one coming up, especially for channel members,
Yeah.
once a month. No.
Hear us ramble about all kinds of shite over there.
Yeah. It'll be like this, but we won't have to worry about getting back onto a topic. Alright, he's snapping his fingers, so he's singing again. So, how could anyone else have used this pistol to shoot the victim? They could not. Simple logic, yeah? That does seem to be the case. Does the defense have anything to say regarding this point? Could someone else have used the pistol? There was another. Right, there's another Skywalker. We know this, right? Fingerprints were white. Oh.
It's funny if it just said Alita across the side of it.
No? Okay, fingerprints were white. But we know... This is why we know. Because if the gun doesn't have his prints, why does the knife? So I'm gonna... There's always another Skywalker.
Yeah.
Right? In these games. There's always... Oh, the music stopped, thank God.
Ooh, okay.
That's how you know you're safe. Based on your testimony, there was clearly another Skywalker. What? One other person had access to that pistol. What's this? Interesting. Let's ask the defense then. Tell the court who this other person with access was.
I mean, technically there were 3 other people.
Has to be her.
Yeah. Technically Plum or Mr. Kitaki could do it too.
Hey, who turned off the courtroom tunes?
Hey, who turned out the lights?
Aki.
Nosferatu.
That's good. That's good. Well done, you. You okay now?
Yeah.
You sure? Well, of course. I mean, you, Miss Tiala.
Me? But why?
I remember that SpongeBob episode. You were quite clear when you told the court. You heard about the pistol from the defendant on the day of the murder. In other words, you knew what he was planning. Objection! Let me get this straight. Oh, Clavier. No.
You could never.
No, Clavier, you could never. You intend to tell us that this lady stole the pistol from her fiancé and killed a man in cold blood on his behalf.
She's wearing the shoes we have in our pocket.
I've heard of people doing strange things for love, but this? You've never heard of like a crime of passion, or like people do kill for people they love.
Yeah.
There's a whole yeah. we have a term for it.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't mean yandere.
Seem a bit on fire. What?
It does seem a bit unfathomable, to be sure. I'm all for romance and supporting your partner in life, to be sure. But I think I would hesitate at murder.
Just because you would doesn't mean other people would.
I'd hope you'd do more than hesitate. But what if a different connection could be proven? A connection between the witness and the victim. We might find that she had a personal motive beyond wanting to help her fiancé. That would put things in a different light. Sorry, take two. That would put things in a slightly different light. What possible connection are you suggesting here?
You know what I'm starting to think? I'm starting to think that the police never looked inside that safe.
I have evidence showing a connection between the witness, Miss Tiala, and the victim. This one, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's stalled. Little meter just sat there for a second going, huh? I was like when a Pokeball wiggles. That looks like a medical chart. Found inside a safe at Maractus Clinic. I'd like to draw the court's attention to the names written on the chart. What? Miss Tiala? Whatever. Why is your name on this chart? Uh-oh. I think Lady needs to go see someone about that sweating issue. Well, care to explain the meaning of this, Miss Tiala?
I'm not sure what you mean by meaning, Mr. Justice.
Oh my god, she wants to speak to the manager. Look at them! Oh my god! When did she turn into a Karen?
Oh, arms are crossed, really uncomfortable.
Our warm little fiancé just froze over.
I was on staff at that clinic until half a year ago. It was boring, so I quit.
Oh, here we go. She's a real delinquent here, is she? Also, what was that camera? What was that angle when she looked off to the side? Did we get a freeze frame on that? Oh.
That's all. Is there a problem with that?
What is that? What is that?
Boring.
Yeah. Doi. Okay. Miss Tiala, you testified that you had no connection to the victim.
And I don't. Now.
Now?
I quit half a year ago, didn't I? So there's no connection. Let me guess, you're the kind of guy... can't rest until he knows every last detail of his girlfriend's past.
No.
Am I right?
That's not true at all. Why, I embrace the ones I love. Past flaws are not... There's no connection now. Doesn't fly in a court of law. Thank you, Apollo, for getting this back on track.
Doesn't fly?
She's one tough nut. She probably feels right at home with the Kitakis. You left your job at the Maractus Clinic, true. But you remain connected somehow. Very well, Mr. Justice. Show us evidence that proves the witness is still connected to the Maractus Clinic. Now we're not allowed, use profiles. So, again, do we just present the chart again, or do we want to try the sandals, because that's where we found them?
Yeah, we found them in the clinic, so...
Yeah?
Yeah. Give us your toes, we need to dust for prints.
These sandals were found in the Maractus Clinic lobby. They're yours, aren't they?
Well, who knows? I'm sure there are lots of people with those sandals.
So sorry, Fraulein, but your act isn't working. Your moments of hesitation just now cost you.
But what's with you? I thought you were on my side.
Perhaps you are unaware that your toes leave toe prints. A simple analysis of these sandals will reveal all.
Well, now we see your true colors.
You're into feet.
I was wrong to cooperate with you from the beginning. I just wanted you to help get Walkie back on the straight and narrow.
This court thinks you need to worry less about Walkie and more about yourself. It sounds as though we need to hear a bit more about your story. Somehow, great lawyering. Somehow the witness Your sandals were found in the entrance to the clinic, which means you went there on the day of the murder.
Well, there's little point in denying it.
Very well. The witness will tell us about this visit. Yes. Why did you go to the Maractus Clinic that day?
I did go to the clinic that day. My first time in half a year since I quit in January. I went to warn him. After all, I knew Walkie had the pistol. Doctor always was a timid man, too timid to admit his own mistake. Why else would I have gone? I'm not hiding any dark secrets.
Fuck off, that is not a line in this game. I'm not hiding any vital clues or evidence in my testimony. Oh, no, never.
Never. I wanted to tell him to be careful, as an old friend. And then I took off my shoes and stole a pair of slippers.
By mistake, you mean? The mistake we heard about from the defendant. The botched operation.
He was a timid, small man, but I never wished him harm. I just thought I should let him know, you know?
That does make sense. Yes. Yes, but there is still one thing which does not. What's that, Prosecutor Gavin? The sandals left in the lobby, of course. We can assume she wore these sandals to the clinic, ja? Then why did she not wear them home? If it were me, I would have worn them home. I would have worn those sandals home too. They're so pretty. So, why were the sandals left behind? She pointed out the contradiction before me. There's probably a good explanation for this, right, Miss Tiala? Say, for instance, there happens to be a similar pair of sandals there which you wore home by mistake. Is she checking her own pulse? What is going on here?
Actually, that's right. I'm impressed, Mr. Gavin.
Fuck you, Mr. Gavin.
I mean, they're on her feet right now.
Oh, it is nothing. There is, after all, no other possible explanation. Ja? Forehead? Oh, what the? No fair! He's filling the holes in her testimony! The defense may begin the cross-examination. The judge is trans.
He just lifts up the robes and has the little sandals on.
The defense may begin its cross-examination. The Maractus Clinic. Oh good, yeah, you don't have to read these again, so... Oh, I went backwards. Yeah, like it's this one. Let's throw the chart at her again. I'm honestly surprised we have to throw this chart at her like 3 times. Because it should have come up. Oh, no, hold on. This is your connection. You signed off on this and it was in a safe. Why did you hide it in the safe?
Yeah.
Like... No! Wrong button. No dark secrets, huh?
What? Look at me however you want, Mr. Justice. You won't find a thing.
Yeah, those wings are doing a good job of that. She's hiding something. I know it. Yes, behind the wings. I must have some evidence that proves it too. Maybe not.
You're free to think whatever you like. I went to that clinic with only one thought in mind.
Oh, that's why the slippers came off. Al was into feet. Okay. No. Present. Throw the chart at her again, please. Objection! This chart was found inside a safe in the doctor's office.
Yes.
Why would this one chart be in that safe? Miss Tiala, you know why it was, don't you? Mind filling me in?
Judge, it's the middle of court. Buy me dinner first.
That's my line. Dr. Maractus didn't have the leisure of making mistakes. That's why he wrote up a false report and kept the truth locked away. Bad head doctor. Bad hair doctor. There we go. And this is where you come in, Miss Tiala. The nurse who filed this chart was you, which means you knew about Waki's failed operation. Interesting. I'm awake now. You were in the same position as Dr. Maractus. Kind of makes it hard to claim no connection, doesn't it?
You're bold for a novice, I'll give you that.
Huh?
Mr. Justice, you must know I was only a nurse. Doctor's responsible for the chart's contents.
This chart business seems to be quite important. Please amend your testimony accordingly.
Too bad, little attorney.
Here we go, it's bracelet time, motherfucker! Huh? Oh, my bracelet's reacting again.
What is it, Apollo?
I felt my cock ring tighten just now. Sorry, I had to say it once. I had to say it once. For how it functions, I had to say it once. Oh. I felt my bracelet tighten just now.
Your bracelet?
Just like yesterday. Like you said. When a witness is unsure of something, their nervous habit gives them away.
But I can't see anything, Apollo.
Huh? And what's my bracelet reacting to?
Wait, maybe. Yes, that has to be it.
What has to be it?
Your senses, Apollo. They must be sharper than mine.
Alright, because I'm the protagonist. Huh?
I can't see it, but you can sense it.
I don't know about that, Trucy. I don't have some kind of special power or anything.
Just a magic bracelet.
Yeah.
Listen to me, Apollo. There's a weak point somewhere in Miss Tiala's testimony. But we don't know what her nervous habit is.
Oh, well then. What do we do?
You have to perceive it yourself, Apollo. With your eyes and your senses.
Oh. Then it's up to me and my bracelet. I don't know why, but the bracelet helps. Somehow, touching it helps me focus. You sure it's not a cock ring?
He uses it and then he has a moment of clarity.
Oh my god. Oh! Oh, that's too good. That's too good. Giving the chat lots of clippables today. Let's give it a shot and bring down that testimony. Okay.
She didn't actually
What?
give this testimony, did she? She didn't
No,
say
this
that.
is the amendment. This is the amendment to the testimony.
Oh, okay. I thought they still say it, though.
It has to be this one. This is the new dialogue.
Make sure there's no more.
Oh, it's just the old dialogue.
Oh, okay.
fiddles with her ring.
You really said that out loud.
Just giving chat all the clippables tonight. That's it. Here, I'll go one better. She fiddles and diddles. She fiddles and diddles her ring. There you go.
Judge is jealous.
Why go to the clinic for half-a-year-old chart now, you ask? But you know why you would go now, don't you?
I don't know what you're talking about.
It was quite clear, Miss Tiala. You've a nervous habit. The moment you said the word now, you used your right thumb to fiddle and diddle with your ring.
What?
How I was diddled and fiddled by Albert Harebrained. Sorry. She was unsure. I saw it. Now, that's the key word. The chart wasn't a part of your past. It was a clear and present threat.
That's ridiculous. Why, if that were the case, I would have had 6 months to do something about it.
Indeed.
Huh?
Which means something happened quite recently. Something to make that chart a problem for you now, the family checkup. I've got her on the ropes now. I can feel it. I'm really feeling it. Time to strike the killing blow. With evidence. Miss Tiala, there's no use trying to hide it. The chart became a threat to you now because of this.
Have the family checkup? Yeah.
A health checkup report belonging to the defendant. The Kitakis are trying to get out of the business. The health checkup this month was their first ever. What did you think when you heard about this?
Oh, nothing. Why should I think anything?
Killing blow, isn't that why we're in this situation? Oh, I would think you were positively beside yourself. Because you were afraid. You knew what Waki's chest x-ray would reveal. A full half year had passed since the operation. You thought you were home free. When the chart came back to haunt you. Not expecting that. I hope that didn't peak the mic.
Probably did.
That's all, Your Honor. I'm curious to see what her breakdown is like. What just happened? It did peak the mic? Oh boy. I don't think I picked it up at all. No, you're so hyper. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I have to turn off one of these.
One of the gates.
One of the gates or thresholds.
We were singing the other day and it wouldn't pick us up.
No. Is it the noise suppression gate we need to turn off, or is it the suppression or the gate? My problem, what I'm afraid of, is I turn off one of these and we'll hear every pin drop in the studio.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like it has to be the gate and we turn off the suppressor, because the gate will.
I'll turn off one.
The gate should neutralize anything beyond us.
Mm.
So we'll turn off the suppressor. There we go. Okay.
Oh. We're okay. Please don't call the police.
Yeah, Detective Dick Gumsher reporting for Judy, sure. We got reports of some horrified screaming coming from this address. I can still do it. I can still do
Yeah,
it.
you can.
I'm the world's greatest himbo, Dick Gumshoe. Tell that to my husband.
I was just gonna say that.
You tell that to my husband. Okay. Oh, what just happened? Did the witness just admit to lying? I sensed it. There was a great aura emanating from her forehead. Very cool. So the lady was lying, it seems. That's correct. She said she had no correction. Correction, Jesus Christ. She said she had no connection to the Maractus Clinic. But her connection was deep indeed. A bit too deep. The whole scenario ever since she got there and took off her shoes just makes it sound like she was fucking Pal Maractus.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, her connection to Pal was deep, alright. A bit too deep. If the Kitaki's got a hold of this chart with her name, she'd be finished. Isn't that right, Miss Tiala?
You guessed it.
Order, order. Ah, I did it! I broke her testimony.
Amazing, Apollo. I didn't see it at all. Daddy was right about you. Wait.
Huh? Miss Tiala.
It's true. That chart was bad news for me. That's why I went to meet the doctor that day. But that's all. I told him about Walkie and went home.
It appears this cross-examination is far from over. What? She hides the truth from us. This is clear yet. It is not clear that this truth has anything to do with the case at hand. Very well. The witness will add this to her testimony. And we'll have a bit more cross-examination. Yes. I was so close!
You're still close. Keep on her, Apollo.
Yep. Okay, so we gotta press this, surely. Or we present the bullet, because the bullet was all...
That was in the back of the safe.
Yeah, like it hadn't even been dislodged, it was still... You say nothing happened in the doctor's office? I disagree. Take a look at this!
What's that? Looks like a squished up ball of clay. Kind of like you, actually.
Rude. Oh wait, no, I can't say that yet. That's spoilers.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we'll come back to this next game. This bullet was found in the Maractus Clinic office. Something did happen in that office, Miss Tiala.
Objection!
God, mostly. Enough of this joking around. The police investigated that clinic.
Objection!
Ah, but this was stuck inside the doctor's safe. Inside the safe?
I guess the police didn't check that far.
Objection!
But there is a problem. How can you say that bullet was fired on the day?
Objection!
Oh, weren't you who explained rifling marks to us? Ja. Oh, the pistol was taken from the Kitaki mansion that day. Oh, weren't you the one who explained rifling marks to us? The pistol was taken from the Kitaki mansion that day. If the marks on this bullet matched the murder weapon, then that proves a firearm was discharged in the office on the day of the murder. Not bad, Air Forehead. A crossbow? New mic is cool, but crossbow is the fun one there.
Mm.
Did you get a crossbow back through customs?
I mean, you could probably bring the crossbow itself as long as you had no arrows.
Yeah. Yeah, that's probably fair.
It's an ornament. Can I hang it on the wall?
I'm surprised he got it through customs. Same, right?
Bailiff, have this bullet analyzed immediately.
"30 minutes later, a report arrives. The rifling marks on both bullets are identical. This isn't looking good for Alita. Customs picked up the crossbow and just thought, yep, that's a toy. Also came across a shop trying to sell World War II. Oh, yes. There's a few of those kind of shops around.
Someone showed us a picture of that recently, didn't they? Yeah.
Yeah. I'm like, sorry, I don't need any of that memorabilia in my home. I you know.
This isn't Father Ted.
No, I just. Shit. Yeah. Oh, looking back now, that's a bit. Oh.
We're not on Craggy Island.
We're not on Craggy Island, no.
Well.
Well, it seems as though the bullet in the safe was fired from the murder weapon. Perhaps the defense would like to state their position.
Missionary.
Reverse cowgirl.
Apollo's a missionary guy. Look at him.
Oh, yes, Apollo's a missionary guy. No, Apollo's a pillow princess. Apollo just lays there. Your Honor, my client would like to plead, "Nuh-uh."
She looks like she'd do that. Nuh-uh.
Alita, yeah.
Yeah, just with the half smile.
The bullet in that safe proves one fact. A pistol was fired in that office on that day. And at the time of the firing, the safe was open. The safe which contained the top secret chart.
Do you think someone was threatening Dr. Maractus in order to open the safe?
Apollo does what Trucy tells him to do.
Trucy's too young for that.
Only one person was in a position to do such a thing. Our witness, Alita Tiala.
Order! Order! Order!
What do you want me to order, Judge? What are you hungry for?
He wants
Chili's?
Nando's. He heard us
Nando's.
talking about Nando's. Order! Order! Order!
Mr. Justice, where are you going with this? Are you accusing the witness?
It's Ace Attorney, of course I'm accusing the witness. Derp, just remember, they're never worth it.
Been there.
They won't pass a second thought for you. So it's not worth letting them make you feel like that.
So I'll never go back on the phones again.
Yep. Alita Tiala knew about Walkie-Kitaki's botched operation. She got engaged to him without telling him about it. As long as that bullet remained in his chest, his days were numbered. And what if she married him, and then the bullet finally reached its destination? Oh, Ben, no worries.
Good
Thank you so
night.
much. Have a good more night. Thank you for the 21 months. Or is it 12?
Backwards.
Backwards. It's really awesome of you, dude. But I hope you sleep well, enjoy the rest of your night, and hopefully the rest of the weekend is good to you. Not totally get that. Like, it's coming up on 12:30 in the morning here, so I can appreciate
That's
that.
probably, what, 2:30 there?
Probably about 2:30, yeah, so I get that. Have fun and sleep tight. Toodaloo!
Doodles! Yeah.
Ta-ra for now. Scylla? Oh, Scylla, wasn't it? Ta-ra for now. That was Scylla Black.
Probably.
Blind date.
I don't remember.
No! Oh.
I know I used to watch it, but I don't remember. I just remember it like the way we were talking about how my cousin types. We used to type TTFN. Ta-ta for now.
Ew. I think they tried to revive Blind Date a few years ago with that comedian that ITV likes to put into all of its reboots. You know the guy who does catchphrase now?
Oh, that guy. Yeah, I actually like that guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's fine.
It seems like they just go, him. He's our guest show person now.
Yeah,
He's
just a
he's our
TV
game
host,
show
he's not-
person
yeah.
now. Like, they don't have different personalities on each of the shows anymore.
No, they have him, they had Philip Schofield, and they had Bradley Walsh, and that was it.
Bradley Walsh is off making BBC money. Alright.
Philip Schofield, well.
Yeah, we don't talk about Philip Schofield. What? That reminds me. Apparently, Zikitakis have been asserting themselves in lawful business practices. They're making quite a great deal of money. A fortune, if you will.
Nefarious. So she planned to marry him just to get her hands on this fortune.
You keep talking trash about my Alita, and I'll sue you, loyal man. Me?
If I can do it, anyone can.
Yeah, you said you'd abuse my Alita. What?
Accuse.
Yeah. Yeah. I was like, what did he possibly say that you could mix it? No, accuse. Yeah. I think you mean accuse.
Apollo just standing there. I'm going to abuse the witness.
Oh, it sounds like a Phoenix thing. Time to get to this woman's bottom. I mean, to the bottom of this case. Same difference. Well, you can't have her. She's mine.
Oh, you're going to abuse her, is it?
It was me. I shot that doctor. Me. He left me to die, so I left him to die too. They're in that park, bazooey.
Why is there a bullet at the safe, Walkie?
Whoa, Walkie. Just cool your... just cool down a second, please. You keep your hands off my Alita or I'll... Uh-oh.
Who's that?
This is you. Miss Tiala.
I'm sorry. It's been so long since I've laughed so hard. Oh.
Something funny?
Walkie.
Oh, fair.
Fair enough. Wake up and smell reality.
Oh, she's not even gonna try and keep the mask on. Oh. Alita, baby?
The signature on the chart, the engagement. I mean, come on. It's so obvious.
Oh, wow. She's not even gonna try. Damn.
Even for a brainless, spoiled brat such as yourself.
Alita! Your honesty is... Breath of fresh... Your honesty is like a breath of foul air, Fraulein. I totally lost that voice. But sure.
Hey, I wasn't getting out of this clean anyway.
So, the family fortune is what you're really after?
That's right. I wanted the money.
And you could have had it, you just had to shut up. No way! That's whack! I ain't trying to hear that. No way, no.
Should have done the wedding earlier. Oh well. By the way, can I ask you a question?
Who? Me?
I believe you said you were going to abuse me.
No.
That sounds exciting.
Yeah, right? That's... accuse.
Of what crime, might I ask?
Huh?
Oh, I'm a bad girl, sure. I got close to that brat because I wanted his money. He was the one with the pistol. He could have fired it into the safe after I'd already left the clinic.
What?
I would never do a thing like that. It was definitely that silly brat.
Oh, wait, but...
What are you talking about?
Trucy?
You had the most to lose if that chart was found. But I didn't have a pistol now, did I? Well, you could have taken walkies. You think he'd have mentioned that, no?
Chat, this is great. I don't have to talk to myself for 20 lines of dialogue. Now Meg gets to do this. This is great.
Press the button. All I've heard him say is, it was me, I shot him.
That's fair. That's only because he's trying to protect you. Sorry to intrude on this lovely conversation. But the two of you are forgetting one critical point. Just to make sure.
What? What point? Sorry.
Certainly the Fraulein wanted that chart. You assume she threatened the doctor into opening that safe, but then... wouldn't she have taken the chart?
Oh.
We busted in, she leapt out the window.
Yep.
You see? That chart wouldn't have been left in that safe.
Ah!
He's right. Come on, Apollo, this isn't hard. You heard somebody rumbling around in the office, you went to check on it, and the window was open. Put two and two together here, my guy. Put two and two together here, my guy.
Yes.
Miss Tiala.
Oh, sorry. I didn't realize you hadn't said it.
No, I didn't either, clearly. That's why I hit the button, and it was kind of like everything kind of went into slow motion, and I was trying to catch up.
Miss Tiala.
Yes.
It is clear to this court that you are not a very good fiancé.
Oh, I'm flattered.
God, you really are just discount Dahlia Hawthorne, aren't you?
Mm-hmm.
We have Dahlia at home.
Yeah, she's definitely not as evil.
No.
Perhaps it's time you told us the truth. Tell us about yourself, including your actions and whereabouts on that day.
Don't forget, we've proven that you were at the Maractus Clinic on the day of the crime.
Hmm.
The Maractus Clinic. 2. Electric Boogaloo.
Yes, I went to the clinic that day to speak to the doctor.
Not the manager.
I wanted that chart, but I failed to get it, so I went back to the clinic later. In any case, I didn't shoot him. You don't even have proof that I stole that pistol, do you? And that brat was spotted in the park at the moment of the crime. Frankly, I don't think it matters if Dr. Maractus was shot in the temple or not. That was an odd thing to say at the end.
Yeah, this is like her I don't have any dark secrets I'm hiding line.
You went back later.
That chart was dangerous, you understand. I needed to get rid of it, that's why I went that day.
But you couldn't get the charts in, could you?
And later that night, Dr. Maractus was shot. I heard about the shooting, waited a day, but then I had to go back. No easy feat with the cops all over the place.
Ah, that was you!
Ah, Apollo! That sound! It came from behind this door.
Someone's in there. Oh, break-in. They left through that window. So you were the burglar.
That was you two? If only I had one more minute.
You're the hamburglar.
Then I could have opened that safe and gotten the chart.
What? That's trespassing. And brazen at that.
Oh, is this a trial for trespassing now? Besides, can't blame a girl for wanting to protect herself.
Kinda get that.
They are gangsters, you know.
I could see him in Grease the movie. Substance. Although.
In any case, Mr. Justice, your cross-examination. Yes.
Admitting the little crime to avoid the big one, huh?
I was trying to think of how to sing Grease Lightning in a German accent and it just won't work in my head.
I got chills, the multiplying, and I'm losing all control. 'Cause that power you're supplying is electrifying, yeah? You better shake up, oof. Something like that.
But that's not Grease Lightning.
Huh?
That's not Grease Lightning.
I don't care. I don't care. I got to do the bit. I don't care.
You did very well.
Thank you. Danke schön. Danke schön.
Oh. I can't remember how to say you're welcome. I know willkommen is welcome, but I don't know how to say that. I had to say that in a thank you, you're welcome kind of way.
10 out of 10? Awesome. Alright, so it's the last one is the weird thing of dialogue again, right? Statement 5. 10 out of 10, 5 for each of us. That's fair.
Was she around when we were all talking about his temple, and was she here for the whole part with Panty Snatcher and why he was on the wrong side?
I don't think so. Because Ace Attorney is weird in that if you're not on the stand, you don't exist in the courtroom.
But then sometimes you're just there, like Waki just now. He was there and he heard all of that.
But we know, and I know we can't really take another version of the medium at face value, but we know from the anime he would be sitting in the defendant's chair, which is just like
over
there. So it's easy for him to run up. But Ace Attorney seems to do a thing where only one witness is in the lobby at a time, in the court at a time, unless someone's out in the lobby.
So if she was in the lobby, would she have heard any of that?
And that's the other thing. The game is the games are always very contradictory or inconsistent about whether someone can listen in from the lobby or they hear nothing.
Yeah, like how we don't know if Phoenix is, or Apollo in this case, is thinking or talking.
Yeah.
Would you like your monster?
No, I've still loads of this left. Alright, well look, we'll press this and see, maybe that will...
See where it goes, yeah?
Yeah, see where it goes. Ooh, that sounded nice.
Ooh, did a fizz.
Ooh. Ah, the doctor was shot in the right temple, yes?
So it seems.
Let's review the facts again, shall we?
Pipeline punch. I couldn't remember the word pipeline.
If the killer shot from this location, the bullet would have struck our victim square in the forehead. However, the entry wound was in the right temple. She was in the noodle stand.
In the noodle stand?
In the noodle stand. So when Panty Snatcher called to him, he still looked that way and bang, was still shot in the right temple.
Oh, yeah, because she climbed out with the 1 foot, didn't she? Ah. Okay.
Uh-huh.
That's why there's only 1 footprint for her, because she stepped down and then stepped onto
Yeah. Alright, let's fucking go. The light pink one? Yeah.
Oh, are there ibuprofen in that? Or is that empty?
There are some Melfin.
Thank you.
Hi.
Yes, we heard testimony on this yesterday. At the time of the shooting, the witness was standing here.
Except he wasn't. Because he was standing over by the trash can. Because he was dumping Plum's panties.
Just before the gun was fired, he shouted. The victim turned his head to look and was shot.
Now, what happens if we take the killer marker put it into the noodle stand, and put the witness in the position he's supposed to be.
We're essentially flipping the image upside down.
Exactly. Yeah. Exactly.
The victim turned his head to look and was shot.
Objection!
But that testimony was proven to be a lie. Our egregious panty snatcher, Mr. Stickler, did witness the crime. But he was standing to the north, next to the trash can where he tossed those panties. If Mr. Stickler shouted from this location, the bullet couldn't hit his right temple.
Silly, silly attorney.
Well, what?
You remember what you had for breakfast that morning?
Do you remember, Trucy?
I always have a glass of milk for breakfast.
What?
What matters is one thing. The doctor was shot in his right temple. If that's the case, there can only be one explanation. The panties guy was mistaken.
To be fair, I don't remember what I did 5 minutes ago. Some days are like that.
Objection!
But his location was proven. You can't write that off as him being mistaken.
Objection!
Then why don't you show us, Air Forehead? Show you what? Must I explain everything? Very well. Let's recap. If the witness, Panties guy, was standing to the north, then where was the shooter standing? From what location did the killer shoot the victim?
But wait, if the witness was standing there, how could anyone shoot the victim in the right temple?
I merely laid out the facts for us. It is up to the one possessing the shiny forehead to show us.
His forehead's not even that big, really.
No, it's not. If you can, that is. Oh, Walkie Kataki was standing at the killer mark. Wesley Stickler at the witness mark. And of course, Paul Maractus was at the victim mark.
Let's hear what the defense has to say. Where was the killer standing when they shot the victim?
Let's run with it.
Yeah.
As this facts stand now, we can't explain this crime.
Actually, we can.
Without contradicting ourselves at some point. But I know why. The real killer shot from an entirely different location.
What are you talking about? I don't see any other place.
What you talking about, Apollo?
What you talking about, Apollo? I don't see any other place.
Apparently, Mr. Justice does.
She's like, nobody could ever stand in another part of the park ever.
No.
Let's hear it. Where in the park did the killer shoot the victim from?
Objection!
It's time to raise the roof. And the stakes. Huh? Penalties are such frightening things. Don't you think? But what if they were a bit more terrifying? Yeah? Like so.
Double penalty.
Just the
Can
game
you see that? Can you see that bar?
My other question is the game expecting me to have, like, lost 3 points at this stage? Herr Foreheads wishes to take us in a new direction. Then he must be ready for the challenges ahead. Challenge accepted. It's justice time!
Are you sure, Apollo?
The key is the witness. Mr. Stickler's testimony. I believe that. And we should know where he stood. If we believe that. And we know where he stood. And the victim turned when he shouted. There's only one place the killer could have been. And the killer shot from... here. Has to be here.
Yeah, because the footprint was outside of it, right?
Because there was a single footprint here. And because it was only a single, was it from her stepping in or from getting out?
It was facing the opposite way, so I think it was her getting out.
Right. Achtung, baby! Yes!
Yeah!
Puzzle God! Let's go! Whew, I'm really happy with myself for that one.
Yeah, you should be.
I believe we all owe a debt of gratitude to Miss Alita Tiala.
What do you mean?
Thanks to you, we had a chance to review the crime. And this time, we were prepared. We know that Wesley Stickler was telling the truth. We should have listened to him from the beginning. Wesley Stickler was standing next to the trash can when he saw the two men. I still don't understand why Maractus needed the cart, though. He shouted, just as he told us in his testimony.
Because he was fighting with Eldoon to get rid of him.
Yeah. And the victim turned to look in his direction. A shot was fired. The victim was hit in the right temple. Oh no. Oh yes!
Oh, yes!
I feel like there's like 3 oh no's missing there for that bit. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Oh yeah! Or we're gonna take your route with it and go and go full Paul Bearer. Hold on. Fitting, considering we were talking about excellence in funeral care, but let me try oh yes! My Undertaker! Yes! Yes! Something like that. Okay, I learned from Percy himself. What do you want? R.I.P. to the GOAT. Okay. Oh, yes! Which direction was his right temple facing at that moment? That's right, towards the noodle stand. Order, order, order. So, you're saying the killer was inside the noodle stand? The killer was inside the noodle stand?
Objection!
Let's think about this a bit more, shall we? You say the killer was inside the noodle stand, which would mean the victim, Dr. Maractus, came to the park, wheeling his own murderer in the cart behind him.
This is the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard. I think you'd notice if you were pulling someone along.
Objection!
There's something we should worry about before that. Why was he pulling the noodle stand in the first place?
Objection!
Let's deal with some problems one at a time, shall we? Someone was hiding in the stand. And we have not come this far to talk about possibilities. Let's talk about proof, baby. Show us evidence that proves someone was in the stand. Can I prove that?
Yeah, footprint.
Well, too
Well,
bad.
too bad.
You're not getting it, bitch. Okay.
I'm sure you don't actually click that now.
No. Oh, it'll, if I did click it, it would either do the thing where there's 3 options here, right? You get an immediate game over. You get penalized for wasting time and you go again. Or there's a line of dialogue and you prove you have evidence anyway. Right, that's what these games do. It's one of those 3 things.
Yeah.
So we'll go with the safe option.
Yeah.
Oh, well, I've got it right here. Intriguing. Let's see what you've got. Show us proof that someone was hiding in the noodle stand. Right. There are the slippers.
Take that!
The Maractus Clinic. And they're covered with paint. These slippers were found in a trash can near the crime scene. And a single slipper print was found at the scene. Right next to the noodle stand. Oh, and Miss Tiala, your toe print was found inside the left slipper. In other words... Oh, here we go! Let's fucking go! Pursuit! Let's fucking go! Yeah! Hold on, I gotta do it. Yo! Let's fucking go! The neighbors will call a fucking... Yet there was only one slipper mark found at the scene. Can this be called a footprint in good faith?
Objection!
Okay. Observe the diagram. The park pathway runs right next to the slipper mark. The slipper wouldn't leave a trace on a cobblestone path.
Objection!
Yet you still cannot say this is a footprint, ja?
Print in the shape of a foot. Why not?
Well, why not? How did you get her toe print? Did she have others on file? The same set of prints were found in these shoes and these shoes. And last time around, Waki told us that these were Alita's shoes. So that's how we know they're hers. And they were both found in the clinic. So, I wonder, see these prints here?
Big sweaty toes.
Her big sweaty toes, yeah. I mean, she was sweating a lot on the stand there.
Yeah.
Matches up with these prints.
I still think the funny part is they still drew her
wearing those sandals.
Yeah.
She's wearing them in the stand right now, even though they're in evidence, I guess.
Yeah. Oh, I guess she has a second pair.
She could have gone, no, they're not mine. These are mine.
Can we also check the toe prints in those? Fuck. Got me again, Phoenix Wright. I mean, Apollo Justice. You'll have an impression left by a single slipper. What if it was on the stands and simply fell to the ground?
Objection!
Oh, Dirk, no. That's just dumb. One more thing. A noodle stand is typically cluttered with the tools of the noodle making trade. There's no room for a person to ride in there. It's funny you say that, Clavier. Go check the clinic. For considering you said your guys all swept that clinic, you kind of missed all the noodle cutlery in the foyer.
Yeah.
God, this man's an idiot. A glimmerous fop.
Who called him that?
Like, Becky?
Ah, yeah.
Joe's? Betch?
Becky.
Emma. Well,
Yeah.
yeah, you know what I meant. You have a point. Could someone have hidden in that stand?
I mean, someone has to stand it there every day. Apollo, I think I might be onto something.
Huh?
I think I figured out one of our pieces of evidence. In order to make room in the stand, some things would have to be.
Well, Mr. Justice.
Don't interrupt me.
Do you have proof that someone could have hidden in the stand? I can prove one thing. Someone did scheme to clear space in that stand. Oh, I guess we just present the noodle pot. Right? Is this how we tell them? Oh yeah, they were just all over the floor in the clinic.
I guess. Yeah, because there was still one outside, wasn't there?
Yeah.
That's the one he found that was left
Yeah.
behind. So she must have just tossed out the last one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Allons-y. This is a noodle bowl. Yep, cool. This is a noodle bowl from the stolen Eldoon's Noodles noodle stand. Man, I want noodles. Yes. And what about it? Oh, we discovered a large quantity of these bowls yesterday. In the lobby of the Maractus Clinic. A large quantity of noodle bowls. In the victim's clinic. Mr. Eldoon was very clear about those bowls. Well, I don't care who did it. Without that stand, I'm finished. All my noodle bowls were in there, too. Yet the bowls were removed. That night, there was space inside that noodle stand. Space created at the Maractus Clinic, no less. Right around the time that you were there, Miss Alita Tiala.
Stop! I won't listen to any more of these wild fantasies. No, not fantasies. They're worse lies than that spoiled brat's pickup lines.
Oh, I want to hear Walkie-Talkie's pickup lines.
Ew, no.
Oh, just for how bad they might be, or must be. I would like to remind the witness of her current status. This court does not consider you entirely innocent.
Show me an innocent, I'll show you a fairy tale. What? What did I just say?
What the fuck line is that? I mean, I get what they're going for with it, but... eh. In any case... the defense has... somehow... made its point. Somehow. The witness had both a motive and an opportunity to kill Dr. Maractus.
More fairy tales. This whole trial is a fairy tale.
That is starting to explain the wings and the clover. Even then, the clover's cracked.
Yeah, was it always correct?
I think so, yeah. I just never really paid it much attention. I just figured they were going for the stem in each leaf, but now I'm thinking maybe there's more to it. Then please, pull us back down to reality, Miss Tiala. I'm giving you one last chance to explain yourself. Oh, this is it! Why was Dr. Maractus pulling that stand that night? And what was Alita Tiala doing inside it? Time to get to the bottom of this case.